It begins with the quiet assumption that numbness is a personal failure. That if you feel strangely hollow while scrolling past catastrophe after catastrophe, it must mean there is something wrong with your empathy, that you've grown cold, lazy, morally thin. But there is another explanation, one that is far less accusing and far more accurate. You were never designed to witness this much. You were built for village-sized grief, for losses that had faces and names and rituals, not for an endless procession of distant horrors arriving every few minutes through a glowing rectangle in your hand. Each one demanding outrage, tears, understanding, and then making way for the next, before your mind has even finished reacting to the first. Kuebiko is what happens when compassion is asked to run a marathon with no water breaks. You care, but the caring has been overworked. You feel, but the feelings arrive faster than they can be processed, stacking up like unread messages, until the mind, in a small act of self-preservation, begins to shut doors quietly. Not because it has stopped loving humanity, but because it is trying not to break under the weight of it. This exhaustion is not indifference. It is empathy, pushed past its sustainable limits. The word comes from the image of a scarecrow standing in a field, having seen too much violence, too many seasons pass, too many small brutalities carried out without consequence, until it remains upright, but inwardly emptied, still present, still watching, but no longer able to react. You are still informed, still aware, still technically present, but emotionally, you are sitting down inside yourself. Kuebiko does not mean you have failed to care about the world. It means the world has been coming at you too fast, too loud, too relentlessly, without the pauses that meaning requires, without the silence that allows sorrow to turn into wisdom rather than fatigue. The quiet tragedy is not that you feel less, it is that you have felt too much, too continuously, for too long. And perhaps the task is not to demand more outrage from yourself, not to shame yourself back into feeling everything again, but to accept that even the most humane mind needs boundaries, needs intervals of unknowing, needs permission to rest without being accused of moral collapse. Staying sane in an age of constant disaster may already be a form of care.